So, hello everyone, welcome back to our Python programming course. I hope all of you have practiced the programs for session 5 because today's topic is one of the most useful concepts in programming. Today, we are going to learn about operators. You might know the word operator, but I can guarantee you have been using operators since your primary school. So think about your maths class. Whenever your teacher asks you, like, what is 5 plus 3? Or what is 10 minus 6? What is 4 multiplied by 5? So you are already using operators. Programming works exactly the same. Computers also need symbol to perform calculations. Those symbols are called operators. By the end of today's class, you will be able to build programs that perform calculations just like a calculator. So, before learning something new, let's quickly move back and revise. So, let me ask you something. Which of the functions do we use to take information from the user? So, it's input function, right? We've already learned about it in the previous lecture. It's input function. And which of the function displays the information? It's print function. So let me ask you something. If I write age equals to put the age, it's a bit simpler. And so what is the data type of age here? So it would be string because we have just taken an input here. So input already takes the information in the string format. So what if I want the Python to treat it as a number? So I would just simply add int function in front of it. These all are discussed it in the previous lecture also. So I'm just helping you to recall things because we will learn things which are connected to the previous lectures. Okay. So let me start with today's topic, which is, as we all know, operators. So, let me correct spelling. Yes, operator. So, first question in your mind should be what is an operator? Question mark. So, operator is a symbol that performs an operation. So, symbol that performs an operation. Okay, so let's understand this with a simple example. If we write, let's assume 5 plus 3, then which part is the operator here? Can you all guess? Of course, the addition part. The addition symbol here is the operator because operator is a symbol that performs an operation. Okay, so the plus sign here tells us to add. Without the plus sign, would the computer know what to do? No, right? The operator gives the computer an instruction, you can say. So let's clearly understand it with a real life analogy. Imagine you are building a house, okay? Building a house. So you need bricks, you need cement, you need sand, okay? So you need all these things. Can the house build itself? No. Workers are needed. Workers perform the work. Right? These all collectively couldn't make themselves a home or a house. Workers are required which perform the task. Similarly, variables store the value, operators perform the work. Without the operators, variables just sit there holding information. Okay, so let me help you with another analogy. So imagine a chef, one who cooks, right? Ingredients, let me say the ingredients are rice, then vegetables and spices. So do these automatically become fried rice? No. The chef combines them. Operators are like the chef. They combine data and then produce the required results. So I think this is everything you need to know about operators. So let me begin with the types of operators. Okay. So in Python there are many types of operator like let me list them first. Arithmetic, comparison, then let's say assignment, then logical, then membership operators, and lastly identity. Let's say there are many kinds of operators. Today we'll focus on the first category, which is the arithmetic operators. So this is the operator you already know from mathematics, right? So we'll today learn about the arithmetic operator. Let's go then. Let me list all of the operators. So it's plus sign, minus, multiplication sign, division sign, then remainder or percentage, double slash, and then exponential, which is represented by double multiplication sign. So let's understand each one of the operators. So let's begin with the first one, which is addition. So let me show you it and make you clear with it in the online compiler, GDB compiler for Python. Okay, let me erase it and let's take input A and B. A equals to 20, B equals to 20, and let's print the addition of the two numbers A plus B. So predict the output. So the output here is 30. Okay. So Python adds the two numbers exactly like the calculator does. Imagine you have 500 rupees and your friend gives you 300. How much money do you have now? If you do the math, then it would be 800. It's addition. Similarly, the another data type in the another arithmetic operator is subtraction. So let me write here another program. Then we take money as input and add 1000 here. Then we take print as let's say 250 and then print how much money remaining. So money minus spent, which would give us the money rest, money that we've left with, right? Let's see how much money we have. We have 750 rupees. Whenever something is removed, which means we subtract. So let's take an analogy here, the ATM analogy. Suppose your bank account has rupees 10,000 and you decide to withdraw, let's say 2,500 rupees. So does your bank balance increase? No, right? You have withdrawn the money, so it automatically decreases, right? That's subtraction. So next we have multiplication. Let's take another example. Price equals to 50, quantity equals to 6, right? Then we'll have to print the, let's say, total amount we have. So price multiplied by the quantity. 1, 3, 4. What should be the answer? If you are good at maths, you should know already that it's 300. Total price is 300. So online shopping websites perform these calculations every second. If one notebook costs 50, then buying 6 notebooks will cost automatically 300. Next we have division. Let's erase this and type pizza. We have 8, 8 pizzas and number of friends you have 4 friends. So how many pizzas will each friend get? So that we will get by pizza divided by friend. Okay, let me run the program. It gives 2.0. So why didn't it print 2? Why 2.0? So the division operator always returns a float value even when the number is whole number. Okay, you understood it? These are some things you need to keep in your mind. So pizza analogy, according to help to make you to help you understand it. So you'll use the pizza analogy. So imagine an 8 slice pizza shared among 4 friends. Each person gets 2 slices. Python displays it as 2.0 because division produces a decimal value, right? So about let's we go with the next arithmetic operator, which is modulus, or which we say percentage sign. Okay, so this operator confuses many beginners, but after today's example, you will never forget it, right? So let's print here 10 mod 3, 10 mod 3. So predict the output. What will you think the output will be? So the output here is 1. What could 1 possibly be? So the modulus operator gives the remainder after division. So here 1 is the remainder which comes after division of 10 and 3. So imagine you have 10 chocolates. You want to distribute them equally among 3 children. Each child will get 3 chocolates and 1 chocolate will still be left. So the remaining chocolate here is called the remainder, and modulus gives us exactly that remainder. So let's say try another example, 10 mod 2, then run it, and it gives us 0. Why 0? Because nothing is left. The remainder is 0. Okay, hope you're understanding it. Next, we will go on to floor division, which is the double division sign. It's called float division. Let's write a program for it. Print 10 double division float division 3. Let's find the output. So output here is 3. Why not 3.3 just 3.33333? So the floor division removes the decimal part and only keeps the whole number. So let's take one real life analogy, and let's say suppose one bus can carry 40 students. You have 95 students. How many completely full buses can you make? If you do the math behind it, 95 divided by 40 would be around 2.3 something. So only 2 buses are completely full. The remaining students go on another bus. The floor division gives us only the complete groups. Okay. I hope you're understanding it. So next we have the exponent function, which is the double multiplication sign. So let's write a print function for it too. So print u exponential 3. So what would be the output? So it's 8. So as you know that this means 2 to the power 3, which means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is equals to 8. So suppose a bacteria doubles every hour. So after 1 hour it will be 2, after 2 hours it will be 4, and after 3 hours it will be 8. So exponentiation is used in science, finance, AI, and many mathematical calculations. So let's combine everything that we have learned to make our first calculator in Python. Okay, so let's go with it, and let's first take two numbers as an input. So number one will be, we have learned how to take integer input in the previous sessions. Let's just use it and practice along with me too. Okay, this would help you make a healthy coding habit. Okay, so enter first number, then then take input as number 2. Sorry, number 2. Number 2 equals to int input. The second number, it would be like this. So we have taken both inputs. So now we will perform all the things, all the arithmetic operators that we have learned today. So it would be addition. Addition would be comma num1 plus num2. Similarly, we'll have to write it for everything, that every operator, every arithmetic operator we learned today. So subtraction, num1 minus num2. Next we have print multiplication, num1 multiplied by num2. So next we'll have division, put in the commas here, comma num1 divided by num2. Next we have remainder, which we call modulus. We'll write here remainder. And floor division, next we have the exponential, or which we also known as the power. Lastly, this is last operator. So num1 double exponent, double multiplication, num2. So let's run it. Uh, There's some error here. Reminder. Achha, I've forgotten the comma here. Don't panic when you see error. So let's take two numbers, just 12 and 5, and then we get in every output. So we get addition 12 plus 5, which is 17, 12 minus 5, which is 7, 12 times 5, which is 60, 12 divided by 5, which is 2.4, 12 divided by 5 gives us a remainder 2, and the floor division is 2. The power gives us 2488832. So we have discussed about this each of the arithmetic operators we have learned till now. This is a kind of a calculator we have made. So I will be talking about the common beginner mistakes which everyone makes, like people write take input as it is in string, let's say enter number, they will write it, and then they will print addition with it. So common error, we need to take it as an integer to add something. Okay, we can't add a integer to a string. If we just write input, then it will be treated as a string, not an integer, and we could not add an integer to a string. Okay, this is a common error. And now we also know that the division gives us a float, not integer. It always returns a float. So pause the video and create a program that asks for price of one pen and number of pens, then calculate the total bill. Okay, so also you can create a salary calculator in which the user will ask for monthly salary and bonus, and then calculate the total salary and salary after, let's say, 2000 deduction, then double the salary and then half the salary. Okay, so that is it. Excellent work. Today we learned what operators are and explored all 7 arithmetic operators in Python with real life examples and some coding practice too. So in the next part, we will move on to comparison operators and assignment operators, where you will learn how computers compare values and update variables. Skills you will need before writing if statements, and that's all for the next lecture we will be having. So keep practicing today's calculator programs, and I will hope to see you in the next class. Happy coding. Thank you.